Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sharp, St. Andrews class of '68, and welcome to the Rocks and Razorbacks podcast. Here, we feature conversations with remarkable alumni, teachers, and administrators from both Middleton and St. Andrews high schools. This is a great way to share meaningful stories and keep our memories alive of growing up in West Ashley. Now for today's show.
Ding, 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 ding. Food is ready. Come get it, but save some room for fried shrimp that is on its way.
Well, we're having our 67th class reunion, which we thoroughly enjoy every year. And we've been doing it every year since, I think for 4 years now, every year.
It seems really important to you. Why is that?
I enjoy keeping up with everybody. It's just a passion of mine. And if I don't hear from somebody, I pick up the phone and call, see if they're still alive.
This is a very special event.
Yes.
Well done.
And Joe and Donna do a fantastic job every year.
Nothing unusual happening here.
We always get together on weekends, and Bill King also.
When they had
Finished Fred
last
Nash
reunion,
Boulevard to
Kids
Harrelson,
Club
which leads
with
to
all
the
the
airport.
And that was her second or third house.
Linda, thanks for joining me here, and I've really enjoyed
Pleasure.
being with you and your friends from the class of '59. Let's go back in time and tell me about your early days of growing up in Charleston, West Ashley, and elementary, middle school, and then entering St. Andrews.
Well, I went to St. Patrick's Elementary, and then my mother was the one that got me to go to St. Andrews because all my friends were there and I wanted to go there. So she pushed and finally got me there. So I went there 7th grade through 12th and enjoyed it.
It sounds like at some point it was pretty special for you.
Yeah, it was.
Can you recollect when that moment may have hit?
I think it was the people I went to school with, and I was involved with the Y teens in high school, and that's where I met most of the people that are here. And we had some fun times on Folly Beach. Every year they'd rent a house, and we'd get the mothers who would let us do a little more than, they weren't strict, so we got to do a lot. And then I was always, I guess, sort of a creative person. I liked, I helped decorate for our ring dance, which was when Sputnik came out. So that was the theme of our ring hop. And it just went from there, and after I got married and moved away, I was able to make every reunion. I didn't miss one.
Maybe if you had a dream about going back to school and walking in those doors, in those hallways, what might you see?
I think the first person I'd like to meet would be Fess. He was our principal, and his secretary, Miss Sweeten. She was a doll. We all loved her. And then I loved Miss G was our shorthand and typing. She was a jewel. And right now, I still have lunch occasionally with my home ec teacher, who now lives in Greenville, South Carolina, but comes to Sunset Beach. And she and her husband call me and we go out to eat. So it's kind of fun. She was a brand new bride when she came to St. Andrews. And I got to know her pretty well. I love the senior steps. And I loved recess when we could go out and play on the senior lawn. And it was known that no underclassmate dare put their big toe on the senior steps or they'd be in real trouble. Not that they ever got in trouble, but yeah.
I don't know. I've heard stories.
Yeah. I don't think our class was too rowdy, though. You know, I don't remember them doing stuff like that. So
59 was a good moment in history, I
Yes,
think, when it comes to
yes.
Vietnam hasn't quite kicked in.
right.
And the boom after World War II was still happening.
Yeah, I say I grew up in the best time.
We were very fortunate to grow up in those days. And we've stayed friends forever, you know. Because, Lord, I'm 80-something years old now. Not many of us are left. That's true.
What does it mean to you to make sure this happens? And it does happen like every year.
It's for the last 4 years because Joe said, we're getting older, people are dying, we're going to have it every year. And he and Donna do a fantastic job.
Bye, take care. Okay.
They won't let us pay for anything, and Mary Alice won't either. So you know, we get to come and enjoy the company, enjoy the food, and once a year.
But I have a feeling there's a deeper meaning for you. I mean, this is a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Well, it started out where I made a list of all the classmates. And then this was after I retired. And so I went on the internet, and at that time I could find the names, addresses, phone numbers, emails, all that. So it was easy, you know, and I tracked down most of the people. I still have 2 I haven't found. But my husband, he would go with me, you know, when I'd say, we're going to be such and such, and I know there's a classmate that lives here, but I haven't been able to find him. So we would go searching for the people, and we'd eventually find them. And so that was kind of fun. I think it was fun for him. And my husband always enjoyed my reunions more than his reunions. And I can remember at our 50th reunion, we had him sitting at a table taking labels off the candle things, you know.
So it sounds like a scavenger hunt for alumni.
Yeah, it got to be for some of them, yeah.
And how did they feel once you appeared and said, we're here for you?
Most of them were good. We only had one that told me that he didn't want to be bothered. So he never got bothered again, but we knew where he was, and he's eventually passed away now, so. But
But it sounds, percentage-wise,
yeah,
the grateful alumni
Yeah.
heavily outweigh
Yeah.
those that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I'm sure it's that way for every school.
yeah.
Right. Why is it so important for these reunions to happen?
Just to keep in touch with people that you've grown up with and grown to love and know and cherished friendships.
Is it we're just so busy, if somebody doesn't take the reins, it just may not happen?
Well, somebody's got to do it, you know. Not necessarily me, because I don't do it anymore, but I do enjoy it,
Right.
and I wouldn't miss it. I was young, and I was young. I had a good time with all my friends, and knew everybody from the 9th grade to the 12th grade, and even beyond. It was just a good place to grow up. It's a small area. You knew everybody. I mean, it was a pleasure to go to school. The teachers were good. It was nice. The atmosphere was good. You know, everybody was friendly.
What kind of sporting events would you go to and cheer for the Rocks?
Mainly football games. I don't remember going to basketball games, but we always were at the football games. Well, the other big thing at school, too, was the plays they had. Now, I was never involved in those, but they were wonderful. You know, Fess would go to New York, he'd go to plays, he'd get all the stuff, he'd come back and they'd do a performance, which was great. And that was always a fun time.
Yeah, his interest in plays and
Yes.
traveling and seeing other
Yeah.
professional
Yeah.
plays and coming back with, we got to do this. That's really amazing.
Yeah.
I was the homecoming queen.
Oh, congratulations.
It was a great memory, you know, back in the back in my young days.
Did you walk on the football field as the homecoming
yeah.
queen?
Oh yeah.
What was that like?
It was exciting. You got to ride in the convertible, wave to everybody, you know, when you go by. It's like being in a parade.
I'm going to try to find those pictures. This is a special place.
It was a great place. Everybody knew everybody, and everybody cared about each other, and you didn't have a bunch of pettiness that I can remember. It was good. It was all good. Make me melancholy. All right, stop it. Stop it, stop it. Okay.
Nostalgia actually is a very big thing with this world. People looking back and seeing
Yeah.
and longing for almost the 50s and 60s, 70s and 80s. How about yourself?
Yeah, I enjoy that. You know, I loved the music back when we were in high school. And I was never one that could put a title and a singer together, but, you know, I enjoyed the music. And I still do today from that era.
You know, the big question for the documentary asks is, what do we do with these memories?
Just keep them right here in your head. Tell your children about them. You know, you just have friends that you've had all your life. It's to me, it's the one I can't imagine people that go from place to place to place. And I guess it's exciting to meet new people and do new things and that type of thing. And we did a little bit of that in the Army, but I was glad to come home and be back with family and friends and people I've been with all my life. When you get to be my age, your memories are what you got, because most people are gone. It's just life. And sometimes it's hard.
Thanks for watching today's episode, and be on the lookout for additional episodes. If you'd like to be a guest or even a host in the Rocks and Razorbacks podcast, please let us know. We want the podcast to be the go-to place for cherished Middleton and St. Andrews memories. Don't forget, the Rocks and Razorbacks documentary geared for South Carolina ETV is in production, and we'd love your input and help with that as well. For now, go Rocks and, well, go Hogs. Well, you get it. Thanks.
I didn't mean to cry all over your dang gum camera. Gosh, that's embarrassing. Glad I don't wear a lot of eye makeup.